All right, so you wanted to dive deep into this whole Neville Goddard thing, especially this manifesting stuff he talks about.
Yeah.
And you sent over some excerpts from one of his lectures we can go through.
Sounds good.
And I gotta say, this I am concept,
Yeah.
it's really something else.
It's powerful stuff.
It is. Have you ever felt like maybe you're attracting the wrong things?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Well, this might change how you look at things.
Definitely, yeah.
So how about you start us off?
Sure. So Goddard presents this I am not as some simple affirmation, but as like a powerful declaration. This I am, he says, it's the name of God, a force that's within us that we use unconsciously all the time.
Really?
But Goddard suggests we can use it consciously to manifest our desires.
Okay, I'm definitely intrigued,
Yeah.
but also a little confused.
Okay.
How's I am different from just thinking positive?
Right. So Goddard says it's about aligning your inner state.
Okay.
Your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs, with what you want to experience.
I see.
So instead of saying, I want to be successful, you declare I am successful, you feel it
Okay.
right now, not just wish for it in the future.
So you're embodying the feeling
Exactly.
of already having what you want.
Yeah.
That sounds almost too simple.
Right.
What's the catch?
Well, it's deceptive, the simplicity.
Okay.
Goddard outlines 4 steps in this material,
Right.
and the first one is so crucial.
What is it?
Define your desire clearly.
Okay.
It's not enough to just want, say, a better job.
Yeah.
He talks about specific visions. So like you want financial abundance, visualize holding a stack of money,
Oh, okay.
hear those bank notifications, feel that wealth.
So get really specific.
Exactly.
But then how do you assume the feeling
Right.
of something you don't have yet?
yeah.
Sounds a lot like faking it.
It's a common misconception.
Right.
Goddard's not talking about pretending.
Right.
He's saying the feeling is the key.
Huh.
You gotta feel the joy, the gratitude,
Yeah.
the fulfillment of having your desire.
Okay.
He calls it living from the end.
I see.
Shift your inner state to the reality you want.
And not just think it,
No.
but feel it as true.
That's true. No.
Okay, I get the difference. It's
Yeah.
not just the thought,
No.
but the feeling.
Yes.
But then how does that become real?
This is where the I am declaration comes in.
Okay.
It's like putting a stamp on it, declaring it as truth with conviction.
So if I want to be financially abundant
Yes.
and I really feel that feeling,
Uh-huh.
then I can say I am financially abundant.
Exactly.
So it's like an affirmation,
Yeah.
but with like deeper feeling
Deeper feeling, deeper belief.
behind it.
Exactly. Goddard emphasizes that it's not just repeating phrases.
Right.
It's about the truth of your I am declaration.
Yeah.
Ties into his whole thing about the feeling being the secret.
Okay.
It's about shifting your subconscious mind, which he says shapes our reality.
Makes sense, but honestly,
Yeah.
how do you let go and not obsess
Right.
about the outcome?
It's hard.
Won't I just be checking for signs constantly
I know.
and drive myself crazy?
Goddard addresses that in the 4th step,
Oh, okay.
letting go with faith.
Hmm.
This isn't passive resignation, though.
Okay.
It's trusting you've set things in motion, aligning your state with your desire,
Yeah.
and declaring it.
With conviction.
Right. You trust the process.
Okay.
You don't cling to outcomes or timelines.
So I release the need to control
Exactly.
how and when it happens.
Yes, it's hard.
But what about when doubt creeps in?
Right.
That seems inevitable.
It is, especially when waiting.
Yeah.
Doubt is natural. It's part of the process.
Okay.
Goddard says when doubt comes up,
Yeah.
you gently redirect your focus
Okay.
back to the feeling of your wish fulfilled.
Back to the feeling.
Yeah, remember, this is ongoing,
Right.
not a one-time magic spell.
So it's cultivating that unwavering faith.
Exactly.
Reminding myself of the power of I am, even when it's tough.
Even when it's tough, yeah.
This deep dive is really opening up new ways of thinking about all this.
I'm glad.
But how do we put it into action?
Yeah, good question.
What are the tools we can actually use?
Right, so next time we'll get into the practical stuff.
Okay, so tools and techniques.
Exactly. Get ready for some practical magic.
I'm ready?
We'll dive into how to integrate I am into everyday life.
Sounds good.
It's going to be fun.
All right, I'm excited.
Me too. Welcome back.
All right, so we talked about
Yeah.
shifting our mindset, aligning our inner state.
Yeah, exactly.
But what are some ways to actually do that?
So Goddard recommends some practical techniques.
Okay, let's hear them.
These are tools you can really use not just vague concepts.
Cool. The source material mentioned something about morning and evening rituals.
Oh, right. Goddard was big on starting and ending the day with intention.
Okay, so like before I even get out of bed,
Uh-huh.
I could declare my desired state for the day.
That's it.
Like, I am grateful for this new day.
Yeah, exactly.
I am filled with energy and focus.
Perfect.
I am open to new possibilities.
That's exactly what he means.
Awesome. So setting the tone.
Setting the tone.
Aligning with what I want to create.
Right.
And then at night,
as
I'm falling asleep.
Goddard says, visualize yourself already living that reality.
Speaking of visualization. I've tried it, but I'm not always consistent.
It's tough.
What's the key to making it really work?
So Goddard's take on visualization is pretty interesting.
Okay.
He says, engage all your senses.
Oh, wow.
Don't just see it, feel it, hear it, smell it.
That's a great point.
Make it vivid, real.
Tend to just focus on the visuals.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
But bringing in all the senses,
Right.
that would make it way more immersive.
Totally.
So if I'm visualizing that dream job, I wouldn't just picture the office. I'd imagine walking in, feeling accomplished.
Yeah.
Hearing the conversations, the sounds.
Exactly.
Even the smell of coffee.
Right. And don't forget the emotions.
Boy.
The joy, the satisfaction, the purpose.
Yeah.
Those emotions amplify it all.
Wow. I'm realizing how much I've been limiting myself.
It happens.
Missing out on all that depth.
Yeah, but once you add the senses and emotions, your visualizations become so powerful.
I bet. And speaking of powerful tools, what about gratitude?
Gratitude's huge.
I'm trying to practice it more.
Good.
But how does it fit with this I am stuff?
So gratitude's about acknowledging what you have.
Okay.
Which shifts you from lack to abundance.
I see.
And when you're truly grateful,
Yeah.
you're naturally aligned with that I am energy.
So it's like saying,
Yeah.
I am grateful for all the good in my life.
Exactly.
I am blessed. I am abundant.
That's it.
And that feeling of gratitude
Right.
attracts more good things.
It's a positive feedback loop.
I love that.
The more grateful you are, the more you have to be grateful for.
Right. The more you align with abundance, the more abundance you experience.
In every area.
Okay, this is really coming together.
I'm glad.
We've got morning and evening rituals, visualization, gratitude.
Yeah.
Goddard also mentions journaling.
Oh, right.
I've always loved journaling.
Me too.
But how can I use it for manifesting?
Goddard suggests something really interesting.
What's that?
Write about your desires.
Okay.
As if they've already happened.
Oh, wow.
Present tense, be specific, describe every detail.
So instead of, I want to find my soulmate.
Right.
Right. I am so happy to be in a loving relationship.
Exactly.
With my soulmate.
And then describe it.
Our connection, our activities, how we make each other feel.
But specific.
Their laugh, their sense of humor.
Right.
The way they make me feel safe.
It becomes real in your mind.
It's like creating a blueprint. That's a great way to put it.
With my words.
Powerful stuff.
And speaking of words.
Oh, yeah.
Mindful speech, we touched on this.
Right.
Every I am statement is a declaration of creation.
That's God's point.
And that's everything I say.
Everything, not just affirmations.
Not just I am successful in the morning.
No.
It's also the unconscious I ams throughout the day.
You catch yourself saying, I am so stressed.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I am tired. I am not good at this.
Yeah, yeah.
Those shape your reality too.
I hadn't realized.
It's a common habit.
How often I do that.
But once you're aware,
yeah,
you can shift your language.
Okay.
Replace those negative ones.
So instead of I am so stressed,
right,
I could say I am capable of handling this.
Exactly.
Or instead of I am tired,
yeah,
I am grateful for the rest I'm about to get.
Perfect.
It's a subtle shift.
But it's powerful.
All these tools, the rituals, the visualization,
gratitude, journaling, mindful speech.
They all work together.
It's all about aligning everything.
Thoughts, feelings, words, actions.
With the reality,
You got it.
This is what Goddard means.
Yeah.
By being a conscious creator.
Yes.
Using I am to manifest my desires.
And living in alignment with your true self?
This has been so insightful.
I'm glad to hear that.
But I have to be honest.
What's up?
Sometimes life throws curveballs.
It does.
What about those times?
Yeah.
When you're doing all the right things, but you're still facing challenges?
It happens.
Setbacks, even doubt.
That's a great question.
How do you stay the course?
Yeah.
When things get tough?
That's a crucial part of this journey.
Okay, so next time we'll explore that.
We'll dive into how Goddard addresses those inevitable challenges.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Okay, so we've explored all these amazing tools and techniques for manifesting using, the I am principle. But let's be real. Life isn't always smooth sailing, right?
It's not, no.
What happens when you hit those roadblocks?
Yeah.
The doubts, the times when things just aren't working.
That's a huge part of this whole process.
Right. Like, what about when you're visualizing and affirming, feeling all the feelings, but you're not seeing any results?
I know.
It's easy to get discouraged.
It really is.
And think maybe this I am stuff is bogus.
You're not alone in feeling that way.
Really?
Absolutely. It's totally understandable.
So what does Goddard say about that?
Well, he reminds us that manifestation, it's not about forcing the universe to do what we want or getting things on our timeline. It's about aligning ourselves with how creation actually works.
So there's a natural flow.
There is, yeah.
And we're trying to tap into that.
Exactly. Trusting there's something bigger happening.
Okay, I'm with you so far. But those doubts still creep in, right?
Of course they do.
How do we deal with them?
Well, Goddard's advice is pretty simple. Acknowledge them.
The doubts.
The doubts, the fears.
Don't push them away.
No, don't pretend they're not there. Just observe them.
With curiosity.
Exactly. Like, interesting. I'm feeling doubtful right now.
Yeah, instead of freaking out.
Right, exactly.
Thinking I messed up.
It's a shift in perspective.
Okay, I can see that.
It can help a lot.
And then what?
Well, once you acknowledge the feelings, you can explore them.
Like, ask myself.
Yeah, like, where are these doubts coming from?
Past experiences?
Could be, or limiting beliefs.
Fear of failure, maybe?
Sometimes just understanding the source can really diminish their power.
Makes sense. But what about those times when it feels like the universe itself is throwing obstacles in your way?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like I'm trying to manifest a new job.
Yeah.
But I keep getting rejected.
It's frustrating.
Or I'm visualizing a relationship, but I keep attracting the wrong people.
It happens.
How do you explain that?
Well, Goddard says those roadblocks often have a purpose.
Really?
He sees them as opportunities.
For what?
Growth, learning, maybe even redirection.
So what I think I want might not be what's best for me.
It might not be aligned with your highest good.
So the universe is saying, hold on, there's a different path here.
Exactly, a better path maybe.
Leading me somewhere else.
Exactly, it's like a detour to something even better.
So like that detour might lead to a better job.
Could be.
Or a more authentic relationship.
Or something you hadn't even considered.
Oh, wow. The key is to trust the process.
Trust the process, even when it's unexpected.
It all comes back to that.
It does.
Surrendering to the how and the when.
Right. Not micromanaging every detail.
Having faith in the bigger plan.
Exactly. That's surrendering.
Okay, so we acknowledge the doubts. We explore the roadblocks. We surrender to the process.
That's about right.
Anything else we can do?
Yeah. Goddard says when things are tough, double down on the I am.
So affirm even more?
More fervently, yeah.
Okay.
Surround yourself with positive influences.
Like what?
Books, podcasts, people who lift you up.
It's so easy to spiral into negativity.
It is. Choosing your influence is so important.
Creating that supportive environment.
It can make all the difference.
And don't forget gratitude.
Never forget gratitude.
Even when it's tough.
Especially when it's tough.
Find things to be grateful for.
Big or small.
It shifts your energy.
And reconnects you to the I am of abundance.
Wow, this has been such an amazing deep dive.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I feel so much more empowered.
That's great to hear.
And I understand the power within me better.
I hope everyone listening feels the same.
Absolutely. What's resonating with you most, listener?
What new insights have you gained about the I am?
And remember that thought from Goddard.
If I am is truly the name of God within you,
what possibilities does that open up?
Creating a life beyond your wildest dreams.
That's a powerful question to ponder.
It is, and it's up to each of us to find the answers.
So keep exploring, keep experimenting.
And most importantly,
keep believing in the infinite potential within you.
Absolutely. That's the key to it all.